How's it going, guys? I'm going to be showing you guys today how to get the best free 3DS emulator for PC in 2020. Alright, before we start, you are going to need a thing called WinRAR. If you don't know what it is, Google it, watch a tutorial. It'll take 5 minutes and then come back. Also, just want to mention, this video is for educational purposes only. Alright? If you have not, be sure to subscribe, like, and hit that bell icon. Also, in the description, there will be a link to my second channel and a link to my Discord server. If you have any questions, tell me on there. Let's get on with the video. You're going to want to head to the first link in the description, which is the website for the emulator. Alright, you're going to hit download there and download for Windows 64. You're going to have it, right? Show it in your folder. Go like you're going to install it. Alright, now I already have this installed, so I'm not going to do this all the way. You're going to do next, browse your location. I have to do this way because I already have it. Next, yes, Citra Nightly. Don't do this one. This is like a beta version and it's going to crash, so just don't do it. Install it the rest of the way. Alright, so now that you have done that, you want to open your emulator. If you want to find it, if you didn't make a desktop shortcut, just look it up in your taskbar. Open that. Now you might notice I already have games, alright? Now I'm not going to show you guys how to get games. It's a Google search away. So just go look it up on Google, find it. Yeah, I figured I would mention this. This is for when you have your game. So you're going to go to the second link in the description and it will be this. And you're going to download this, right? It's going to install. You're going to do show in folder, wherever, once it installs. Here, let me go hit my downloads again. So actually what you want to do is you want to move onto your desktop with that file. Move that onto your desktop. If you want it to actually do right, just make a new folder. Move it into the folder. Go in the folder. Extract the file there in the folder. Alright. Now you're going to get your 3DS game, which will be a CIA. Okay? Right, I have a CIA's file, my game. I'll show you an easy game, like New Super Mario Bros. 2, right? I will copy it into here because it's on a different drive. Usually you would move it in. Alright, then you would do, let me get this out of the way so it's not a problem for y'all. When it's in here, you just hit this, which is a run file, right? It's going to decrypt this. Now all you have to do is just wait for it to decrypt it. Finished, alright? Hit any key. It's good. Now you see you'll have a CIA one, but this one, if I gotta fully rename it, it says decrypted there, right? You see that? This one is the one that will work in Citra, alright? So just move this into your games folder and you're good to go. Just wanted to make that known. Yeah, that's a way of doing that. So that's how you're gonna play your games once you have them. Then go into your directory, they'll come up, work, and yeah. Alright, then wherever you put your games, you gotta add a directory, okay? So you add the directory, you figure out where your games are, you put them in there, right? Easy as that. Now there's a couple things I want to show you to help you before you get into everything. Configure, right? You can go to graphics and you can turn that up. Now you can turn this up a ton, like times 10, but if you don't have a good graphics card, just play around and see how it does, right? Most of this stuff I would leave it unless you wanted to do a texture filter, which you can, but it's up to you. Just see how it looks on your game you're playing. And then you might be like, yes, controls, okay? One thing I did, you have hotkeys, right? And there's an increase speed limit and a decrease speed limit. I did these as up and down on the arrow keys. You can do them as whatever. You just double click and you rebind it. See? Down, so I mean, there. Now you've got controllers. You can use either PS4 controller, Xbox One controller. I don't know what else works, but I know those two do. And you just click it, and then you click the button on the controller. But first, if you want it to actually work, usually you have to have the controller plugged in before you start the emulator. Alright, and then you're good. You adjust the audio in here and stuff, and you're good for the most part. Once you get your games, if you want to try to launch them, these say how good they do. Now note, this one says bad. This one says good for me, Luigi's Mansion. I mean, great for me, Luigi's Mansion. It does not run good at all for me. It might just be you, and it might just be how good your graphics card is. Like, I have a decent one, not a great one. And yeah, so I'm just going to show you that this works. And also one other thing. Now, you might notice my screens are like this, and yours, when you first get it, is going to be like this in your view. It should be a default, right? And it would look like this, alright, if you full screen it. But since this game is like how it is, you mainly use the top screen only, it is just better to do large screen. Alright, so your main screen is the big screen, and I'll show you, like, listen to my controller. I'm clicking it, and it works very well. Oh, and also, one other thing I meant to show you. You go to Emulation, and you can load and save your game through there. So I have 2 slots. I just hit save slot, and it loads my slot, alright, that I had saved. Now, it is running low FPS right now. Part of that is because I am recording. If you want to see what your FPS is, you look right there. Okay? Right there, you can see your game speed, frame rate, game FPS, all that. Alright? If you guys did enjoy, if you did, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon, and like the video. I'll see you next time. Hope this helped you out. Also, we'll be making one about a GBA for Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color games, and one for Nintendo DS games.